I'm going to start with this statement that Gina said first. She says, "This is also not to encourage heaps of hate onto this young lady," talking about Rachel Zegler. "I don't want that. Unfortunately for her, she's just really great at shining a light on the hypocrisy that's happening." What is she talking about here? Well, we're talking about Rachel Zegler and her protest, the Hollywood strike. She's like, if I can wear that Snow White dress for all those hours, then I could stand out here and fight for my fellow filmmakers and writers and actors, and no work for us until we get this done. I'm with you guys. Let's do this. Well, you didn't know. Rachel got a little interim agreement so that she and her fellow actors can promote, the Hunger Games film, because as of right now, the box office ain't looking so good for this movie. So here's what she had to say about the strike. "What an odd strike this is. Small non-studio productions are having trouble getting waivers, but studios get the interim agreement left and right." Yeah, it's never fair. It's never been fair for the little guy. It's never been fair for the independent. It's never been fair. If you don't sit down, shut up, and do what the big dogs tell you, you just don't win, I guess, in that business. Celebrities go from the picket line to their promotional tours and red carpets. Yeah, Rachel Zegler. What happened to that? "I better get paid for every hour I stand in this dress" talk. It's thrown out the window. It's thrown out the window because these people are just fake. They're just doing what they're told. That's all it is. Meanwhile, the people who are actually suffering are the crews and actors not a part of the studio projects or the in-group to get their waivers granted. The one whose money will run out quicker. The ones who are having to pick up a second line of work. The ones who will be controlled a whole lot easier once the strike ends, based off the desperation to work. Think this was by accident? Of course it wasn't. Of course it was an accident. And thank God you're calling this stuff out for people to see. Somebody has to. Maybe they should have granted waivers for all the non-studio productions. Keep people working and halt all studio productions if they really wanted to make a difference and reach a faster agreement. Who is this strike really intended to hurt again? Better make a deal quick, Hollywood, because people are starting to notice. I'm sure it'll be in the favor of the right people, and all the right people will pat themselves on the back on an excellent deal, and months of suffering will be well worth it. And this is where she takes a little jab here. Because so many people lost their job over there in Hollywood because they didn't, participate. He said, at least while you're at it, you could throw into the agreement that it will never again be permitted to allow any production to force inject poison. I mean, experimental jabs into people's bodies in the name of science ever again. 100%. Because that in itself wasn't something big enough to have had a huge strike over. I love it too. The system is rigged and littered with posers. And we've all seen it. We've all talked about it. Everyone over there is fake. They just listen to some bigger person. They get the cue card and they read what they're supposed to read and stand where they're supposed to stand and smile when they're supposed to smile. And this was beautiful, the last statement. Art is free. Creativity is your rebellion. You don't need permission to do that. Amen, Gina. Amen. But again, like, she keeps calling this out, that these big corporations are trying to control everything and everyone. But, this just proves it's just all a farce. There she is. "I won't go back to work until we get a deal." Oh yeah, I'm going back to work because I got a special waiver agreement. Thanks, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Jay. And keep tweeting, Gina. We'll catch you next time.